Hey guys, welcome to my vlog today. I would love to tell you that I have something totally exciting and fulfilling to tell you, but honestly, I have some pretty rotten news right now. So just to let you know, I might cry during this video. And tears are okay. Tears are a way of emotion. But yeah, so yesterday afternoon, I kind of found out that I'm not going to be going to Africa. My staff just doesn't think it's a good idea or safe enough for me right now at this time to go to Africa. They really think that I kind of need to stay around and just kind of work on getting my health a little more stable. Yeah, honestly, it sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I'm heartbroken, I'm devastated. I'm every emotion in one. But at the same time, I'm at peace with it. Because I'm going to be staying here in Salem. I'm doing my outreach here in Salem. I don't know what my outreach is gonna look like now, but I'm still here. So for another 2 months, YWAM Salem is stuck with me. Yeah, so that's what's going on right now. It's rough. It really is rough. And I would love to say that in the peace, I'm totally at peace with it, but I'm still angry. I'm still sad. I'm still confused. But that's all okay because I'm human. And I'm finite, and I'm in a fallen world, and so it's okay to feel that way. I was thinking and praying a lot yesterday, and 2 Bible characters came to mind, and those 2 Bible characters were Job and Joseph. And if you don't know their stories, I'd really suggest you look it up because I don't really have the time to explain it all, but I'll give you a short view of what kind of happened. Joseph was like the youngest of, I want to say 12 brothers, and he was favored by his father the most. And pretty much his father had made him a robe of many colors, and just he took pride in that robe and was so happy and went and showed his brothers who were out in the field working. Excuse me. And his brothers got really jealous of him and decided to get rid of him. And at first they were like, oh, we should kill him and let there be blood all over the robe and take it to Dad and let Dad see that his son got killed. And they were really going off that route. And then they decided, you know what? We're going to throw him in the pit. And we're going to tear up his robe and put blood on it and go tell Dad that he's been killed. And so they threw him in the pit. And then some people came by and they ended up selling him as a slave to these people. And make a long story short, he ended up interpreting King Herod's, no, one of the king's dreams. I can't remember exactly which one, sorry. And is saying how in this king's dream there would be 7 bad years and 7 good years of crops. And so the king said, you know what, over those 7 good years, I want you to manage the crops and the food and give it out to the people during the 7 bad years and just really, you know, hold on to it tight. And so he said, fine, that's cool. Well, at the end of the story, his brothers come, and they don't recognize Joseph, but Joseph recognizes them. And they're trying to get their food. And Joseph could have been like, no, you can't have food because of what you did to me. No, you're not deserving of it. But instead he said, go get your dad and come back. And they did. And then Joseph revealed who he was and gave them their food. And he said, I forgive you for what you did to me. And so, needless to say, that point of the story was, you know, here Joseph's life was looking great. It was going good. And his brothers sell him. and he becomes a slave. He goes through all this horrible stuff. But in the end, he becomes like one of the powerful people, and he forgives his brothers, and he just trusts God through the whole thing. Hang on a second. I'm going to make sure my camera is still recording. Okay. Yeah, it is. So, and then in Job, the devil goes to Job and says, who's your most trustworthy man? Who could I get close to and still and they'd still trust you? And God said that would be Job. And so throughout the story, Satan killed off Job's family and caused Job to have horrible diseases and pretty much stripped Job of everything in his life. And yet Job still praised God and still honored God through it all. And you know, that's kind of how I want to be. Like, Africa's been taken from me at this time in my life, but I still want to praise God because he's still my God. And yeah, this sucks, but you know what, my story's not over, and so therefore there's still a lot to do and a lot to be praiseworthy of and thankful for and rejoice in. I mean, the mere fact that they didn't just send me home after lecture, they're letting me finish out my lecture and finish out my outreach. It's just different than what we thought of. And you know, in the beginning, when I signed up for this, I didn't know where I was going, if I was going anywhere. I didn't know. I was trusting God, and God knew. God knew from the beginning that the road was going to look like this. And you know what? He's got an amazing plan in my life right now. And so something that I've been working on in the last 2 months is trusting people, trusting God. Yeah, I've had 34 years of practicing, 33, because it's my 34th year as I'm done. So I've had 33 years of practice trusting God, and 2 months of trusting the people here. So, you know, I'm not going to say it's easy and fun, but it's going to be rewarding in the end. And so, yeah, I come to you guys letting you know that I'm broken, I'm sad, but I'm trusting God in the long haul. And I'm excited to come back to you in 2.5 months and say, hey guys, remember the day I told you I wasn't going to Africa? And I stayed here in Salem? Well, here's what happened. Here's how God worked. And, you know, so, yeah, you guys can just be praying for me, be praying for my heart to stay at peace with this whole thing and know that God is in control. And, you know, there's a phrase that my mom always says, either you trust him or you don't. So I'm just really trying to trust him through this whole thing, and it ain't easy. It ain't easy. I'm not going to tell you I got it planned out, master planned this, but I'm working on it. So leave in the comments down below on something that you've really had to trust somebody or God or really put your trust in and you were scared to. It'd be interesting to hear what kind of things you've had to really trust about. So if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel. And you know, a life worth living is a life worth vlogging. So that's why I come to you today telling you my sad news, but rejoicing in the fact that I'm still here. So thanks for watching today, and hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to give you a quick view of the campus because it's a beautiful day today, and I want you all to see how beautiful it is. So with that, I'm ending today's vlog.